is going on, everyone? Welcome to No Chill Promos. And before I begin this New Japan Resurgence review, I just want to do a quick shout out to the 2 subscribers on my channel. It truly means a lot to me. Like that made my day yesterday, and seeing that. Like, as I try to navigate these YouTube trenches, try to avoid copyrights, I'm trying to bring about the best quality entertainment for these videos that I can. You know, I'm continuing to give my unfiltered, uncensored for the most part. I can't go completely unhinged because I'm going to try to break TOS wrestling takes on these videos. So you guys are here to witness the growth of my channel, and I'm here to stay. So that being said, we're going to jump right into it. And the first match that I saw for Resurgence was an Ali We Trust, Mr. Mustafa Ali versus Leo Rush. I believe it was just a regular exhibition match. There's no title on the line, and it was a good match. I enjoyed it. Right now, Ali is having a run of a lifetime. This is the best shit he's ever done, easily. And this is the shit that we could have got and the E that he was trying to do before he got released. And now we're seeing it, you know, on the independent circuit, and bro's been killing it. And I got that video coming. I'm gonna do a Ali video probably, not this week, probably next week. What the fuck is going on with Leo Rush? Why is this nigga spitting out black ooze in the middle of the ring? Oh, who does he think he is, John DeGresham? Like, at least with him, he has the whole octopus gimmick, so that sort of makes sense, even though it's still fucking stupid. Leo Rush doing that makes no fucking sense. So I still like an explanation of his character or what the fuck he's trying to do. But moving on to the next match, it was House of Torture versus Chaos. House of Torture wins, and I don't care. I don't give a shit about House of Torture, and the only person that I care about is Tomohiro Ishii, who we stuck doing this bullshit. So moving on. Next match is the West Coast Jobbers versus the random tag team of Fred Rosser and Tom Lawler. And I say random, even though I know these guys have been feuding on and off, and now they bonded after kicking each other's asses. But I don't care about any of these 4, to be perfectly honest. All right, out of these 4, filthy Tom Lawler easily has the most potential, but that's not saying much. So moving on. Here's where the show starts to pick up for me, and that's with the strong open-weight tag team championship match between the Guerrillas of Destiny with El Fantasmo and Hikuleo, I think I said that right, versus the Mighty Don't Kneel, Mickey Nichols and Shane Hayes. I like all 4 of these guys. Yeah, both these guys are solid tag teams, and I mean, I can't complain. You know, Guerrillas of Destiny got the win here. It was a solid match. No complaints, you know. Salute to GOD for getting the dub. Moving on, this match that I was looking forward to, because this is the first time I got to see Stephanie Vaquer, I think that's how you say it, in a match. I know that she was the one that beat Julia for the New Japan Strong Women's title, and she has 2 other titles, so apparently she's on her Austin Aries belt collector shit. So she's doing something right. So she ends up defending her belt against L.I.J Windsor from Rev Pro, who I am familiar with. And these 2 ladies put on a good match. And my only criticism for Stephanie is, what exactly is her gimmick? I mean, was she like a sexy goat demon? Like, well, what's going on here? Like, why you come down to the ring with 2 horns on the top of your head, huh? Like, I ain't down with the whole Satanism shit. But other than that, I get why she's getting pushed. She's sexy. She'll be on the ring. I'm assuming she's good on the mic. I haven't heard her cut a promo just yet. So, but she got 3 belts. I mean, she has to be able to talk in some capacity. So, yeah, I look forward to seeing more of her work. But moving on, next match was Los Ingobernables de Japón of my boy, my nigga, my favorite when it comes to this New Japan shit, that's Tetsuya Naito. And my second favorite was Yota Tsuji versus the lamest iteration of Bullet Club there is, with David Finlay being the leader and Kenta, which for the life of me, why the fuck is Kenta not the leader? He's fucking Kenta. I don't understand that. That's one main reasons why I shit on this current Bullet Club stable, because I can't take David Finlay seriously as the leader of Bullet Club. And yeah, I get he's Fit Finlay's son, but bro still has a way to go for me to take him seriously. He has built his credibility up for me to look at him as a viable leader for a faction like Bullet Club. But for the match itself, I was laughing at Naito's trolling of Kenta and David Finlay. The match itself was good, and the right team won. I'm glad No Snake Lopez got the win here, as he should. You know, keep him moving. Next match was Zack Sabre Jr., one of the best technical wrestlers in the world. I don't care what anyone says. I always like watching this man work, because this man, he's a technical wizard in that ring. And he was going off against the ace of New Japan, which is Hiroshi Tanahashi. I know Hiroshi is not as nimble as he once was, but he's still capable of going out there and having a good match, and that's exactly what he did with Zack Sabre Jr., who got the win, as he needed to, because I like to see this man, you know, there's no reason why he can't have he can't be a transitional world champion at some point. He's fantastic in the ring. He's good promo. I enjoy his promos. I think the guy's hilarious. Like when he was cutting that promo talking about, if you, like, I can't do his British accent, but it's like when you see a guy jumping from the top rope, just fucking move. And I'm like, that's hilarious, because it's true. It's like, why would you stand there and let the dude jump on top of you? He's like, just fucking move. So I'm all for Zack Sabre Jr. main event push here soon. But moving on to the next match, that's the New Japan World Television Championship with the current champion, Jeff Cobb, who's a fucking beast, against the Murder Hawk himself, Lance Archer. These are two guys who I like to see get a push. You know, I know Jeff Cobb's now the television champion, but I want to see him higher up on the card. And with Lance, I mean, every time I see this dude, he's jobbing out to someone, man. I'm like, how's someone that big a fucking jobber, man? No matter what promotion he's in, man. Like, Lance deserves better. All right, but these two went out there, had a good big man match, power matchup, you know. And Cobb gets the win, as he should. And poor Archer, man. Like, this dude should have been TNT champion at some point, as long as that belt's been around. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, he was the New Japan United States champion at one point, because he beat Moxley for it. And then he ends up losing his first defense against Tanahashi. This poor lad can't catch a break, man. I might make a video on Lance Archer. Don't know, I come to think about it, but I digress. Moving on to my favorite match tonight, and that's for the Never Openweight Championship between the champion, who was my third favorite, Shingo Takagi, versus Yuya Uemura, who was Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Who was his right-hand man at one point down TNA before he went back to New Japan. So these two had great chemistry together. I mean, yeah, I appreciated the chain wrestling they did, the counters, moves were crisp, on point. I mean, I was into the match. Like, I even popped when Yuya did the standing ovation, which is Joe Hendry's finisher at one point. I was like, oh shit, like that's a nice callback to his time back in TNA. I'm like, I respect that. But Shingo gets the win here, and sorry Yuya, I mean, at some point he'll get a belt. I mean, they're building him up, obviously, so he's gonna get a championship gold here soon, sometime this year, if not next year. Which now we go into the co-main event, which is the Strong Openweight Championship No Ropes Last Man Standing match between Gabe Kidd, who's the challenger, who I don't know that much about. I mean, this dude looks like a jobber to me. I know he's part of Bullet Club, but like I said, this current iteration that Bullet Club has right now, the only people I care about or I see have potential is that Drilla dude. Was it Drilla Mahoney? I think that's his name. Alex Coughlin and Kenta. Those are the only people I like out of that whole fucking stable right now. Going into the match, I had a feeling that they were going to give Gabe the title here, because I seen this dude promoting the match on like different podcasts or news outlets, and the guy's a good shit talker. I'll give him that. He talk this shit with his little what the fuck is he, Australian or British accent? Where the fuck he's from? But he comes out with one of the shittiest live performances I've ever heard in my fucking life. What's the guy's name? Kensei Abbott. I promise you, this dude said, "These my dogs for real. These my dogs for real. These my dogs for real." This motherfucker said this shit at least like 500 fucking times. Like, holy fuck. Like, this shit is ass. Like, this is y'all theme song, man? That this is what you choose? Like, this shit is fucking hot garbage, man. Like, I had to skip that shit, man. Like, fuck this dude's entrance. And Eddie comes out, same old Eddie Kingston. Eddie's Eddie. You love him or you hate him. He's one of those type of people. I like Eddie. Always have. And the only criticism Eddie has is his build, his physique. They call him Burger Kingston for a reason. Hey, that's his own fault, man. But he is what he is, and he accepts that, and I respect it. So, these two went out there, match itself was a spot fest, but the only thing of note was the table spot. I believe Eddie legit hurt himself there. Because when you notice after that spot, he was moving different, like he looked like he was hurting. So they quickly ended the match after that. And fucking Eddie looked like a fucking idiot, like a retard at one point, because bro was down for like a 9 count, and I think he picked him back up. Like he could legit won the match, but he wanted to inflict more punishment. Like what an idiot. Oh wait. So if Gabe Kidd gets to win, he's now the new strong openweight champion. And then we get a surprise appearance from the Bucks of Suck, the EVPs of all Goofy Wrestling. They come out, they jump Eddie Kingston along with Jungle Jobber, Jack Perry. They all beat him down, and it's like whatever, man. Like, I don't give a fuck about these 3 people. Like, how am I supposed to take these vanilla bitches seriously? Like, but whatever, man. That's what happens when you have the stroke backstage. We got some juice. So that leads me to the main event for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship between the current champion Stone Cold John Moxley, who I'm still pissed about because he beat Naito, who didn't even have it that fucking long. He won it, as he should have, at Wrestle Kingdom. I stayed up to watch that pay-per-view, and it was worth it because I got to see that moment, that roll call, which, as you see, I put at the end of my clip, on these videos because, he's my favorite. That's my guy right there. But yeah, this ball fuck comes in ends his reign, so now he's champion, and he's defending his belt against Shota Umino, who going into this match obviously has my full support. Like, I don't hate Moxley, but he damn sure ate my favorite. Like, I wouldn't have put the belt on him, at least not now. At least, like, my issue is not the fact that he beat Naito, is when he did. Like, if Naito would have had, a 6 to 8 month reign as the champion and then lost the belt, I would have been fine with that. But he just won it, and he defended it against Tsuji, and then he went, he had like a couple of title defenses, and then he loses it immediately. I mean, that's some bullshit, man. But yeah, he defends it tonight against Shota. They had a good match. These two obviously have good chemistry because I know they're pretty tight outside this shit. I know they're friends. And Moxley gets the win. So he's still fucking champion. I don't know what the end game is with his reign, but hey, the sooner I get the title off this dude, the better. I give the pay-per-view probably like a 6 out of 10. There's matches on here I could have done without, but overall the card's decent. It was a decent pay-per-view. I wouldn't recommend watching the entirety of it, you know, but if you want to, by all means, then do so. But let me know your guys' thoughts on Resurgence. Did you enjoy the pay-per-view? What would you rate it? What was your favorite match? And if you have any grievances, or you want to call out some bullshit that happened on the show, let me know. So like, dislike, comment, subscribe. You know, thank you for whoever watched the video in its entirety. I hope you guys have a blessed day. That being said, I'm out this bitch. Till next time.
Oh!